As national and global packaging requirements increase, there's never been more focus on reducing packaging waste, reducing costs, and reducing damaged goods in transit. Our advanced load stability service allows you to maximize your entire packaging process, reducing packaging costs, your carbon footprint, reducing damage in transit, and increasing profits. Our load stability service involves 4 comprehensive stages, all driven by our own packaging experts.
My name is Ben Thompson and I'm in Marketing and Business Development, and I help the customer before a site visit is made. I identify issues, so whether that be environmental issues, whether that be cost issues, or whether they have issues with their current film that they're using. I identify those problems and let Sean and the team know. We're not afraid to offer different products within that service, so it's not a case of just saying, well, this is the best film. It's more of the best film for you. So we look at the whole environment, we look at what you're wrapping, we look at how many pallets a day, we look at all the different conditions to give you the film that's right for yourself. So take price away, take absolutely everything away other than the consistency and the quality of the film, and making sure that it provides that load stability for the customer, because that's the most important thing, is the load stability. It's one of the main core strengths of Castle as a brand and as a business, is that we generally care about our customer base. And that's why we offer a service rather than a product. You know, we are here when the product changes, the service certainly doesn't.
Part of my role as a load stability manager, I go out to sites, I test our products in a live environment and look for the benefits and how we can help other businesses, whether it's improve their packaging waste, so plastic reduction, improve efficiencies, so if we can make their machines perform better, obviously reducing cost, and in turn we then increase the load stability when they're sending the pallets out. From a customer perspective, it's very simple. As long as we've got a pallet to wrap, as long as we've got a machine obviously to wrap on, and as long as we've got the time to do it, you know, an hour or two for me to set my kit up and obviously do our thing, that's where the good things happen. I will then be able to produce you a report showing your plastic reduction, your CO2 emissions reduction. We can even tell you how many 2-litre diesel cars we can reduce in emissions per year. So, and also as well, the most important thing, the load stability report and cost savings. This all comes from a 1 to 2 hour meeting with me. We're ready to go to other sites as well. We do supply a lot of big groups, which have sort of 10, 20, 30 different sites. So as far as travelling the UK, looking at each individual site as a different project, that's a very big strength of ours. And in turn as well, we can also go into Europe. Some of our bigger clients have European bases as well. So as far as our site visits go, that will entail myself and some team members going out to sites, visiting and carry out load stability tests. Now the first point of call will be to set up our very advanced testing kit, and what this testing kit does, it enables me to look at the stability on a pallet and see where the strong and weak points are. So by having the kit on there, when we wrap around the parts of the pallet, obviously it shows the strength increasing at different parts, and it shows where it's weak at different parts. So obviously I'll do an actual test. We cut the film off, we weigh it, I can tell you the percentage stretch that your current machines are achieving, and by doing that we might identify that you need new machinery, and in turn this is where we increase efficiencies as well. And by doing that, obviously I then produce a report. It shows the stability, it shows the waste reduction, it shows the cost reduction, and it then shows obviously where efficiencies and improvements can be made as well in the process.
Sometimes when Sean's at a visit, obviously it might be busy, it might be loud, there might be quite a lot to take in, so I kind of break down all the data, go through it with the customer to sort of help them understand the visit if there's any questions that need to be asked. Sean will usually have a report, so we do a detailed report, so showing the load stability, it will also show the savings, the environmental impact, so I can go through those findings with the customer, obviously to help it make it a little bit more clearer. Say if you're using 50 tonnes of
plastic per year, I can tell you we might reduce it to 30 tonnes, and in doing that I can then tell you how much in CO2 emissions it's reduced by. The cost of your wrap per kilo compared to ours per kilo, I can then give you a cost saving exercise demonstration. And the main point, like I stress, is the load stability side. We'll do a detailed report which will be in a graph form, various different forms in the stability of your pallets. So we can do it where we show you current state and then what we propose. And also as well, we identify new machinery needs and also improve your wrapping processes. There's so many sites I've turned up to where the machine's not set up correctly, and before we've even put our film on, we've made them an instant saving. So we've got a lot of good stories and a lot of good feedback from our clients where we go in, give an honest report. We don't try and use the maximum amount of film which benefits us. We try and use the right amount of film which benefits the client.
What we tend to find is that a lot of feedback from our clients who've dealt with other packaging companies in the past is a lot of the time they don't get such a good after-sales service. You tend to find that somebody will go out there, sell them the dream, and they're there just to make a quick sale. They find afterwards, there's no real kind of, continuation of the relationship. They've got issues, they've got nobody they can contact. We like to look at doing things a little bit differently than that. As I say, this is a kind of, a customer journey, making sure that every step of the way we're giving the customers the best service possible. So making sure that not only can we introduce them something that is going to help make them savings or cost savings, environmental savings, but also making sure that once we kind of get them on board, that there is somebody there at the other end of the phone to look after them. Although Sean will go out and demonstrate our film and the benefits of our load stability package early on in the process, we do tend to find that a lot of our customers do like seeing Sean on a more regular basis. They may want us to go out on a monthly, 6 monthly, yearly basis, so Sean can actually go out, continue visiting them, make sure they're still happy, and again just discuss potentially any new products as well.
We love nothing more than seeing the results in the work that we've carried out as a team. We've got a very, very good, strong, friendly team at Castle, and when we see the tens of thousands of kilos of stretch film that we've saved over the course of time in CO2 emissions, all the costs we've saved, all the efficiencies, all the happy customers that we've ever encountered as well, and that we're still dealing with, it's what we come to work for. It's what we get out of bed for.